If money never stays in your life, this is going to be uncomfortable. Not because you are lazy or you do not work hard, but because the real reason has nothing to do with how much you earn. This is not an opinion nor motivation. This is an analysis based on data. This video is built using artificial intelligence, trained on thousands of real financial behaviors. It analyzes income levels, spending patterns, and long-term decisions. When you analyze enough data, one pattern becomes impossible to ignore. Money does not disappear randomly. It follows behavior, and behavior repeats consistently. Across thousands of cases analyzed by AI, people earn more, but nothing changes. The paycheck grows. But the pressure grows too. The lifestyle grows, and the stress stays. Artificial intelligence consistently shows the same pattern repeating. Higher income does not automatically create financial stability, because money problems are rarely income problems. They are behavior problems, and behavior does not change just because income increases. When AI compares people with low income but financial calm and people with high income but constant stress, the difference is not intelligence. It is not luck. It is control. Money does not fix behavior. It exposes it. If someone struggles with discipline at a low income, they will struggle more at a higher income. Because now the mistakes are bigger, more expensive, and more frequent. This is not a judgment. It is a pattern found in data. Artificial intelligence shows that as income increases, spending increases almost immediately, not in obvious ways, but in subtle ways. A slightly better car, more eating out, more convenience, more subscriptions, more upgrades. Nothing extreme, nothing that feels dangerous, but everything adds up. AI analysis shows money rarely disappears in one big decision. It disappears through repetition. Small decisions repeated over time, and repetition is where control is lost. One phrase appears constantly in spending behavior across all income levels. That phrase is, "I deserve this." From a data perspective, this is one of the most expensive patterns. Emotional spending is unpredictable. Artificial intelligence shows people do not spend based on logic. They spend based on feeling, stress, comparison, boredom, ego, loneliness. Money becomes a response, not a decision. Bad day, spend, hard week, reward, feeling behind, upgrade. The problem is not the purchase. The problem is the pattern. And patterns repeat regardless of income. AI models show something critical. Money does not follow intention. It follows habit. People intend to save, invest, improve. But money responds to behavior, not intention. This is why many feel stuck, not because they don't earn enough, but because they never built control. Understanding these patterns is the first step to financial freedom. Artificial intelligence shows that most people cannot accurately explain where their money goes every month. Not because they are lying, but because they do not know, they do not track it. They do not see it. They do not question it. So money leaves, not aggressively, quietly, constantly. AI often explains this with a simple model. If you pour water into a container with small holes, adding more water does not fix the problem. The container leaks faster. Higher income without control behaves the same way. This is why AI analysis reveals something uncomfortable. Some people earn little but feel calm. Some people earn a lot but feel trapped. The difference is not money, it is structure. Stability does not begin with investing. It does not begin with earning more. It begins with clarity. Clarity about numbers, clarity about behavior, clarity about priorities. Artificial intelligence shows that clarity reduces anxiety. Less anxiety leads to fewer impulsive decisions. Fewer impulsive decisions allow money to stay. This is where control begins. Control is not restriction. Control is visibility. People who feel financially stable are not necessarily strict. They are aware. They know what comes in. They know what goes out. And they know why. Most people avoid this awareness because it feels uncomfortable. Data shows this clearly. People prefer to stay busy instead of being precise. They prefer distraction instead of clarity. They prefer movement instead of structure. But clarity is power. One of the strongest patterns identified by artificial intelligence is this. Saving is not what is left over. Saving is decided first. People who save do not rely on motivation. They rely on structure. Money needs direction before it arrives, not after. Before. When saving is left for the end of the month, it becomes optional. When it is decided first, it becomes automatic. AI models consistently show that financial growth follows order, not motivation. People want growth without structure, freedom without responsibility, results without systems. But money responds to order, not desire. This does not mean living without enjoyment. It does not mean extreme restriction. It means intentional decision-making. Data shows that when people stop asking, "Can I afford this?" and start asking, "Does this align with my priorities?" everything changes. Spending becomes conscious. Patterns shift. Money slows down and eventually money stays. Over time, AI identifies another shift. Anxiety decreases, decision fatigue decreases, confidence increases. Not because income exploded, but because control was built. Artificial intelligence consistently points to one conclusion: peace is the real wealth most people are chasing. Money never stays in chaos, it stays in structure, it stays where awareness exists. You do not need more income to start, you need honesty. Honesty with your habits, honesty with your patterns. Once that happens, income becomes a tool, not a trap. Money starts staying, not because life becomes easier, but because decisions become intentional. This channel does not give opinions. It analyzes patterns based on data collected and processed by artificial intelligence. And when patterns repeat across thousands of cases, they reveal the truth. If this analysis made sense to you, subscribe. This is AI Explains Money. Data-driven insights designed to explain money the way it actually behaves.